Hey guys, how's it going? MasterBucks here. Welcome to another episode of the Juventus Career Mode in FIFA 19. Today, we start things off with what is possibly the biggest game of the Serie A season for us so far. It is going to be Napoli away. This is the team that is currently second in the table. Now, if we can get a win against this mob, we will go 10 points clear, potentially 10 points clear at the top. With only about 10 or so games left to go, that is surely, for most clubs, an unlosable position for the league we're in, the rest of the games that we have left to play. It would almost be a wrap. This, so late on, or so early on, should I say, could potentially still maybe be a unofficial wrapping up of the title. It all comes down to if we can win it. If we lose it, then all of a sudden, our potential 10-point lead comes down to just a 4-point lead, and Napoli are right in it. We slip up and they take advantage. It becomes a 2-point lead, maybe even a 1-point lead. It really is a real title decider. The way the rest of the season is going to go down is going to be shaped by this game. We have to get the win. We have to be crucial. We have to be deadly. Let's see if we can do it on this first attack with Mo Salah. 15th minute. Oh, big save from the keeps. In that position with Mo Salah, I have just not been able to get it quite right, have I? It's unfortunate. Still adjusting to the new shooting maybe, but Costa, as we move it around just the edges of the box, this is how you get it done in FIFA 19. Just taking your time with it. Chiellini can't exactly find a way through, so we again go back. We reset. This is what you got to do. I try to play one through. It goes right back to Pjanic, though, after the deflection. Dybala. Matuidi's looking to run around. We've got Pjanic and Dybala, and then when I think I've got space for a shot, I decide to let fly. Maybe I just got impatient. Blocked again. It's tricky to find a way through this year, but still Dybala. Moving it now to the left-hand side. 45th minute. Looked to cross one in. Didn't get all of it. Falls to Pjanic, who goes for something special, but again, even that shot is blocked. Out for a corner, should we say. Tried to whip something in at the near post. Didn't exactly happen. We're deep into stoppage time. Sandro keeps it alive all for nothing, and it is 0-0 at the moment. And I swear we had the better of the chances. Napoli hadn't really done much in the game, but yet still we were tied up 1 or at 0-0. To be fair, even a draw would probably be an okay result, but you know you'd want the win more than anything. So driving forward to start the second, they ended up getting the ball early on and just played a fantastic through ball into Jose Callejon. And oh my goodness, they've taken the lead. They barely did anything in the first, and just straight out the gates in the second, they have fired, or through Jose Caldejon, they've just fired themselves in front. That is an extraordinary through ball. It's a bloody top-ripping finish as well, right in the corner. And now we have to try to find a way through, down 1-0, and that scenario I was talking about, potentially being 10 points up, is completely gone, and now it's only 4 points, our lead at the top of the table. And this is not going the way I wanted it to at all. As you can see, the possession's pretty evenly split, but if you look at the shooting stats, we took so many at this point, and now that's resorting to fouling us and hoping that the clock ticks down. Thankfully, we make a good slide tackle there. Matuidi looking to maybe send through Costa, or should I say that's actually a Quadrado who we put into the game. Tried the finesse, couldn't get past it again. I'm not even going to say good job to the keeper there. I just don't think that was a good enough finish. I sort of kept it low, but I didn't do it. Bottled it with Quadrado. I was getting frustrated, and I tell you what, I've gone right through the back with Dybala there. Maybe a half a chance of winning the ball, but I didn't get it. Red card. Dybala's out. We're down to 10 men. I'm seriously frustrated at this point. Get the ball back from Chiellini. Try to play it to one player. I passed to the wrong guy. I was not looking to go to Matuidi. I get frustrated again. Make another big slide tackle. My head is completely gone at this point. I've lost 2 players to a red card in about 5 minutes, not even. And I'm down to 9 men, 1-0 down. It looks like I now not only am going to lose this game, but I've lost Matuidi and Dybala for the next match as well. Perrin has to make a big save to give us even the smallest hope of maybe getting a result. And it was a bloody good free kick as well, but didn't come to anything. And finally Salah makes a tackle or blocks a cross or the pass or whatever. We had no time to counter-attack, and it's a disaster. I thought really had our chances in this game, but I couldn't put them away. Salah right at the beginning of the game, in about 10 or 15 minutes in. Quadrado toward the end of it. Just shocked, absolutely shocked. I mean, they hit us so quickly from the second half, took the lead, and we just could not find a way through. We had our chances and bottled it. It's as simple as that. And now the league title has really gotten quite interesting. The race for the title, that is, anyway. We could have completely ended it. Pretty much ended it. Maybe not mathematically, but still, it would almost all have been wrapped up. But just not to be. And now we move over into the Champions League. We have the second leg of this round of 16 fixture against Hoffenheim. If you remember, the last game ended 5-1 away. We have a 5-1 lead on aggregate with 5 away goals. There was no point in me playing this game. I know almost whatever result I get, surely, if I simulate it, will be right. And hell, we even get a 2-1 win. So we'll take that. We got the yellow card for Walker, but that's fine. Unfortunately, the red cards do not apply to Champions League games. They're only for Serie A games, and so they're not going to be able to play the next game, Dybala and Matuidi, but we're thankfully still able to put out a good side. I've got Quadrado in, I've got Bernardeschi in, and a bit of a rotated team, to be completely honest, against Genoa. We will hopefully still sim and get a result, which we do, but they did get an equaliser in the 81st minute, so we've now slipped up in the title race here, which has opened the door up for Napoli again. If they've won all their last couple of games since we played them, then they'll now be 2 points closer to us, and this is what I'm talking about. This is why that loss is so devastating and really just completely thrown my just cruising to the title out the window. It's not good, but at least now we'll put aside Serie A for the moment to play the last game of this episode, which is going to be in the Coppa Nazionale, the semi-finals. This, I thought at first, was only a one-legged fixture like the rest. I thought it was just the semi-finals. Whoever wins goes through to the final. But this is actually a two-legged fixture, kind of like the League Cup, the Carabao Cup anyway. So we have the first leg here at home, then the second leg that we'll play later on back at the San Siro against Inter Milan. And Inter Milan, again, another team that are sort of up there with Napoli, although Napoli are surely the only ones that could win it from this point if it wasn't going to be Juve. So we're hoping to do a lot better and to actually take our chances in this game against Inter Milan as we're putting pressure on them right here. Dybala makes a tackle on Felipe Luis. They're playing it back. They just refuse to boot it upfield, and then finally they do. But look who's right there. Alexandro picks it up. Pjanic, Salah, Dybala's in, has an opening, and finally we get it. Oh, it's a brilliant... We were putting them under the pump and under all that pressure, trying to get them to turn it over. In the end, they just booted it upfield. Alexandro was there to pick it off, and then we were able to get something through. Dybala just got played through, slipped in by Salah very nicely, in off of the post as well. It's a great finish. Paulo Dybala, man, he's just too damn good. 91 rated, could still get higher as well, and he's a centre attacking midfielder. Anyone that plays in that position in my teams always does bits. Salah looking across one in. We go for the spectacular with Ronaldo there. Not quite to be, unfortunately. And again, we go for the bicycle kick. That wasn't what I was trying for. And trying again something even more spectacular with Matuidi, a first-time volley outside the box. That would have been nice as well. But then Inter get a real good move together. Makes a save, thankfully. But Perrin just puts it straight into the path of, I believe that's Candreva. And it just, like, literally, it was a brilliant play by Inter to set up what should have surely been the goal right there. But it was put straight to Perrin. Saved it. In the end, they got the goal that they were probably always going to score from that move. But just like that, it is 1-1. And they actually have the away goal now as well. So technically, with the way things stand, if this is it, they would be going through. We need to try to take the lead, hopefully, in this game. Costa just cuts in, maybe looking to finesse it into the side netting, but I think that might have been going wide anyway. Skriniar blocked it despite that anyway. So at halftime, 1-1, they have their away goal. We were looking good again. Pretty, maybe not dominant, but like we were up there. We were definitely the better side in this game, but still nothing really to show for it as it's still tied up. So hopefully we'll be able to not have a repeat of what happened. And I was trying to be switched on for the entirety of this half. We weren't going to let what happened to us against Napoli happen again. Maybe Matuidi could have had a chance there, but it was blocked once again. Only going to be a corner. They started making a couple of substitutions, really trying to freshen things up, I suppose. I was pretty happy with how things were going, but just needed to find that killer final ball. It was trying to get him through that was frustrating me at the moment. A bit of a slide tackle there, right through the back of a defender after he passed it, trying to cut it off with Chiellini, or with Bonucci, sorry. And I was getting kind of nervous. I thought, sheesh, when that happened, I thought, as if I've already lost 2 players to a red card in the last game, and that one's probably an even worse challenge than 1 or 2 of the others. So thankfully, I only got a yellow for it. Salah comes back on side just in time. 88th minute now. We are seriously running out of time. Pjanic, Ronaldo, spinning around in the box, and he might have just done it. He may have just won this game. 2-1. Unbelievable. Had to be Cristiano Ronaldo as well. Right at the death, we take the lead. There is still an entire leg left to go, but this could be huge. A fantastic goal. Just working it around the edge of the box. You know, Ronaldo was there. He had to fire it past with a defender all over him. A defender running in his way as well. And even bloody Dybala had to jump over it. If he didn't, that surely would have been blocked. And we'd probably be ending this game 1-1. But Inter Milan looks like they're going to have to go back home, and maybe with only just that one away goal, it could still be useful for them, but they now pretty much need to beat us in the second leg. It's a huge win, a very good result. At the time I played this, I only thought it was a one-legged fixture. I thought Ronaldo had won the semi-final at the death, and this was us through to the final. But no, we do have one more leg left to play. It's a good start, and hopefully maybe there's a little bit more to come, as Cristiano Ronaldo this time, as he has been so often throughout this career mode series, has become the hero once again. But still one more game left to go in this season. We have got this quick little game to simulate against Empoli, and hopefully we get another big win. As you see, they are getting closer to us, Napoli, at the top of the table. Look, they've lost all 3 of their last couple of games, hoping for a big win. And oh my goodness, you better believe we get it. It's a huge win. It's 3-0, or it's not 3-0, sorry, it's 6-0. Massive victory. And now we only have that 4-point lead at the top, like I was talking about, with 10 games left to go. Napoli are charging. They're coming close. We have to make sure we keep them at bay. We have to make sure we keep winning. Hope they slip up. But all I know is what I thought was going to be I thought we were going to have the title wrapped up. It's going to get very close indeed. Till the next Juventus Career Mode video, guys. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Have a good one.